You know what they say about some ladies? Some ladies like to play hard to get. And for a while, Transformers Animated Arcee was hard for me to get. But finally I found her. I actually stopped by tonight after work to Toys R Us. This is a Toys R Us exclusive, by the way, if you didn't know. And found there were two of her on the peg, so I picked up both of them. So really pleased to finally find her in my local store. And the reason I'm so happy to get her is because she actually is a good figure. She is a good Transformer. But perhaps the number one reason is she's a Generation 1 inspired design, harkening back to the Generation 1 Transformers cartoon. Most of you are probably familiar with what she looks like in the cartoon, and I think you'll probably agree that she does look in the toy form much like her Generation 1 likeness. So here she is in her alt mode, very racy looking, and even from the back here. Now from the back you can see her head, her hands. I'm really not bothered too much by that. Autobot logo on the windshield here, I guess you call it. And here's the bottom of the vehicle. Rolls really nicely. And as you'll see, the transformation is pretty easy, but you do get a nice robot mode once you transform her. One more thing that's very worth noting is, I hope it shows up on camera, but it's a pink, darker pink color. But if you actually look closely and get the light to reflect off of it, you can see that there are sparkles, like sparkle type of effect. Much like you'd see in a teenager or a younger girl's toys, the sparkly pink accents. Well, they're present in this toy, and that's really appropriate because she is a female robot or a fembot. So very nice. So for the transformation, go ahead first. You want to take this section here, the front section, pull it down like that, separate those, and these will become the legs, obviously. And you want to go ahead and see, this is going to be the front, so you want to rotate the legs around like this, like that. It's kind of odd. Here's the feet. Rotate them like that. And then you want to take this panel section, fold it down. Kind of fills in this gap, which is a good thing. Then you want to just take the side pieces here, rotate them down, like that. Rotate the waist. And then back here, and yes, these pieces do fall off easily. That's one thing I don't like about the toy, but that's just a small thing. But they do fall off. But anyhow, if you look back here, there's this the section here. You're actually going to snap this into place, like so. There we go. It just fits in that little inclined ledge there. So now, so I don't confuse myself, I'm going to put this back on because this is easier for me to remember how the wings go once I transform her into her robot mode. So you want to, the kind of cool thing is she's holding these two pegs which are attached to these sections here, so if you pull them out, it's a really kind of cool part of the transformation. She's actually holding her, holding part of the pieces, but you want to basically take these and rotate them back like that again, and then she's kind of shy, but let's go ahead and separate her arms here. And here she is. Bring down the shoulders a little bit. And you can rotate the arms, the forearms around. They're on a swivel. And yeah, that's the robot mode. Here, let's get a 360. Now, this is kind of interesting. When I watched TJ Omega's review, he's the first person that I am aware of that coined, well, not coined, but pointed this out. This is, for lack of a better word, or actually kind of appropriate, it's Arcee's tramp stamp. Yes, she has a tramp stamp on her backside with an Autobot logo, nonetheless. So, nothing that I really pointed out originally. That was TJ Omega's review that he pointed that out. So he should get credit for that. But it's worth pointing out because it is a tramp stamp. Anyhow, getting to more serious matters here. These pieces here that were supposed to be like exhaust pieces, that they actually come out. And let's see if I can get this thing out here. They, if you have trouble getting them in to stay in these slots here, you kind of have to force them in. See how much trouble I had to get them out. I don't know. Maybe I need to hit the gym a little more, but sorry about that. The wing fell down. So anyways, here we go, like that. And now these blades, these swords are really nice. They're translucent light blue. Okay, sorry about that. I had a little trouble getting the swords in her hands. But basically, there's a little edge on each side of the hilt, and you just kind of have to get it at a certain angle where they actually hold in. But yeah, she looks really nice. As far as articulation goes, she's got a ball-jointed head. She's got quite a range of movement. You can see quite, she can look straight up almost. And it's kind of got a long neck, but that's okay. I don't know. I can't remember if that's cartoon accurate or not. Anyhow, the shoulders can go like this, and then you've got, of course, articulation like that in the shoulder. You got a ball-jointed elbow section, so you got a wide range of movement here, which is good because you want to be able to swing the sword back, or put the sword like that position or something like that. So you got a ball-jointed elbow, and you got a swivel forearm. Again, for the posing of the sword, which is very helpful. You've got the waist articulation. You've got ball-jointed hips, and you can move these pieces aside here to get a little more leg movement out to the side. Go back like that. Forward. There's a swivel at the thigh, and there is a bend at the knee. And I think, yeah, there's been in 2 places. I mean, it's for the transformation, but you can kind of maybe get her in a semi-leaping pose or something like that. But that's pretty much the articulation. I'm really impressed, though. The feeling I get for this toy in robot mode, when like this, is it really feels a lot like an action figure, which is kind of astounding for a Transformer to give, to convey that feeling. But like I said, she's got ball-jointed neck, ball-jointed elbows, and ball-jointed shoulders actually too, because you can go like this, which really is nice because you want to have a wide range of movement to get her swords into position. So as you can see, it's very easy to get her into a very menacing pose with her blades. So yeah, I'm really excited about this figure. It's an awesome figure. She's hard to find, partially because she's a Toys R Us exclusive. You can find her on eBay, but you're going to pay at least $10 more than the actual figures retails for. Plus you got to pay shipping. So really would advise you to try to wait and see if you can get her at your local Toys R Us. Really, I don't think I could ask for a lot more. Apparently the blades are part of her IDW comic character. And just a little bit about that. When I first saw the review of her with the blades and everything, I thought to myself, well, the blades are nice. I always like swords, blades, anything that's long and sharp that can be posed with a figure. But I was really expecting to have the figure to come with like a blaster, because if you watch the Generation 1 Transformers cartoon, she's got this white blaster that she uses in battle. So I guess the only thing I could ask for maybe would be for her to have a blaster, maybe just as an accessory, nothing that really is part of the transformation necessarily. But just a blaster might have been nice for a little extra G1 goodness, a little extra G1 homage to G1 Arcee, but that's really a small thing. Again, I love the articulation on this figure. It feels like an action figure. If you, I mean, it just looks like an action figure as far as the way it's built, the way it turns out in robot mode. There's not much more I can say, but if you at all have any interest in her, she's definitely worth getting. Hopefully, if you're one of those people that are still looking for her, hopefully she'll be in your store soon. So. But definitely pick her up. Alright, thanks for watching. This has been my review of Transformers Animated Arcee.